Investment news research indicates the most highly sought after group of clients, high net worth individuals. We're sitting down today with Debbie Taylor to talk a little bit about how to get them as clients and how also to keep them as clients. Debbie, welcome.
Good to be here.
Debbie, talk to me a little bit about your story. Talk to me about your practice and how you developed this focus on high net worth individuals.
Well, I started out as a CPA and as an attorney, so that's my background. And I knew from a very early age that I wanted to focus on quality, not quantity. So from the very beginning, I wanted to be careful to take on the right type of client, and that for me was a higher net worth client.
So talk to me about the size of your practice today.
So we have about $130 million, and it's spread among 60 to 70 clients.
Now 60 to 70, that's a totally manageable number. I think advisors would love a practice with fewer clients that they can really focus on.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, so why? Why is this a great area for advisors to be focused on?
I think it's a great area because it's very fulfilling. So when the phone calls come in, it's like an extended member of your family is calling in, you're helping them, you're walking their journey with them, and so it's a very meaningful way to live your life and to live your profession.
Now, it sounds really great, but they can also be difficult clients, especially because they have very high expectations and want a little more high touch. Talk to me about how you satisfy that.
So every day we are out there trying to exceed their expectations. It's actually our mission statement. So we have 5 people in my office servicing these 60 to 70 clients. So that's a very high ratio, and it's very high touch. So we're trying to be very proactive, very communicative, very top of mind all the time.
How do you live that, being communicative? How are you able to really live that mantra?
So first of all, it's a lot of work. So folks that want to play golf 2 or 3 days a week or not really commit to their practice or to their clients, serving high net worth individuals is probably not a good fit for them. This is not a lifestyle practice. This is truly a profession. From a communication standpoint, we try to be very proactive, try to be top of mind. So we send out a weekly newsletter, which is very unusual in the business, and it's not canned. It's written personally by us. We have often client events, meetings that are scheduled very frequently. We need to basically make sure that nothing falls through the cracks.
Now, in terms of communication, you mentioned you have a great newsletter that you send out to clients. What about social media? Have you guys thought about that at all?
We do Twitter, we do Facebook, we have a very active website. We are out there.
It sounds like you're really building a practice that's designed not only for today, but for years to come as well.
Well, if you're going to service the high net worth client, they don't want to go to a sort of fly-by-night type operation. They're very discerning, they're very sophisticated people. So they expect a team in place, they expect a marketing and communication strategy. They may not directly say that to you, but they are expecting a pretty sophisticated team to service them. And the team has got to be long-term oriented then in the way you build out that infrastructure.
Explain to me a little bit about how an advisor can get started doing this. You mentioned it's not something that can happen overnight, but how do you get started?
I think you need to think long-term. So you need to approach this as an investment in your business and an investment in your clients. So basically you've got to build out your infrastructure, build out a team, build out a marketing strategy in advance of when you think the payback is going to be there. You basically need to think 2, 3, 4, 5 years out and start building it now.
Start building today to build a practice for tomorrow, a high-touch practice.
That's right.
That's terrific. Debbie, thanks so much for joining us. Some really great insights for our advisors watching this.
You're welcome.
For Investment News, I'm Matt Ackerman.